back up ASAP. So we're back on. So Hidden Fates, guys, back on it. I can't edit and stop and do that kind of stuff, not just yet. But yeah, Hidden Fates, guys, is going to be an extraordinary value, an extraordinary set to invest in long term down the road, guys. I think Hidden Fates is going to be that set that, yeah, I don't know where it's going to go price wise, but I think it is going to be just an amazing set for us to, to collect long term, to see what exactly where this set goes. It's going to be, I think it's going to be just a crazy price. I can't even tell you what kind of number what kind of price this set could be at. We did see that the set, the ETB at $300 plus, and now all of a sudden, it come down a little bit. We could see ETBs at what, 120, 130 range, but could end up going back up to 300 once this Hidden Fates goes out of rotation. Rumored to be going out of rotation, guys, in August or September. So we're gonna have to wait and see what Pokemon decides to do with this, and if it lets it ride out. Hidden Fates, guys, is gonna be an amazing set to invest in, guys. If you can get some Hidden Fates, ETBs, pin collection box sets, I can say for sure, if you can find the Ultra Balls or Great Balls or the Premium Collection box that has that Rayquaza textured full art textured card and the mini one, that set is already going for crazy numbers. So I definitely would tell you guys, if you can find some great price on that Premium Collection box with a big Rayquaza full art and the little card of Rayquaza promo, with the 10 packs or so, I think, in that pack, that came over from Europe and was only available here for a short time. Grab those if you can get some good prices on them. Facebook Marketplace, I can highly recommend you guys to check while you are going out to buy during the market of Pokemon Crash, the dipping that people are referring to. Check Facebook Marketplace. It's an awesome place where you can find Pokemon cards, and you can also negotiate prices on if you bought a bunch from the seller. So I highly recommend you guys to do that. Also, use Mercari when you're going out buying during this particular time in Pokemon. Also, let's go back and give you another set here that I think is going to do really good in the long term, and I'm talking about Vivid Voltage. Now, Vivid Voltage is still, is a new modern set, but it has some uniqueness to it that long term we have to look at it. Yeah, there are a lot of cards coming back from PSA, a lot of amazing rares and stuff that are coming back, and amazing rares that people have sent in. We don't know what the numbers are totally on all modern, and junk stuff that people just sent in, commons of Charmander and commons of Pikachu, commons of Blastoids and stuff like that they saw if they get a PSA they can capitalize on the market and get that card back and sell it for $100. A lot of people send in ridiculous numbers of junk cards in to try to gain value, gain money from just junk cards, that any old card they send in to PSA that they paid $8 for to get in a slab, that if they get it back and put it on eBay or put it on Facebook Marketplace, they're going to get $40, $50 for this thing and sell bunches of them. Some people are now caught and going to be holding that junk card that's going to be the same value as the raw card because it's absolutely going to be not worth what the person had it for in a junk slab. So I think Vivid Voltage is going to do quite well for itself in the long term, regardless to what any of these cards that come back from PSA regarding their amazing rares and the Pikachu Rainbow Rare, the big old fat Pika that everybody's chasing after. The card is extraordinarily hard to pull. So if you think Charizard out of Burning Shadows is tough, this fat Pikachu out of Vivid Voltage is extremely tough. I've seen many people open up hundreds, if not thousands of packs on the hunt. I myself have not pulled a card. I might just buy it, if the price is right. If the price is right, if I can find one at a very decent price, below market value, or below a price that I think that I'm willing to pay, then I'll snap one up for sure, because it'll save me opening a bunch of packs to pull it. So if I put that same money and just buy it outright, it's less packs I got to open to do that chase hunt, and save a lot of money trying to open up hundreds of packs and still not pull it. So may just end up buying it. I did pull the trigger and bought cards, that are below market value. So not afraid to pull the trigger at all, guys. Just like I said, gonna wait for this dip, but further cards to go down in value. But yeah, Vivid Voltage, guys, I think is very good. You got amazing rares in there, that are still extraordinary cards in themselves. They're not very many amazing rares. We have a few that are in shiny fates, but Pokemon is not doing them anymore. So I don't know exact numbers. I don't think anybody can put a number on how many of each card amazing rare they printed, but I think the amazing rares and the sets of the Pikachu, the Fat Pika in general, will be the strong card in this set, along with that Charizard non-holo Charizard card that seems to be not really hard to pull, but it's a Charizard, guys. So any cards, any product that's released that got Charizard hunt, what will draw people back to this set will definitely be for the Fat Pikachu. That is just extremely hard card to pull, and also that they can pull a Charizard. So this Charizard is just a non-holo, but it's an extraordinary Charizard card. I have about 15, maybe 20 of the Charizards from Vivid Voltage loose that I bought for about $3 each. And I have those, and some of them are really nice centered. So I did buy some of those raw because it's Charizard. And I do have 3 or 4 Pikachu full arts that I think are really should be worth more, than that Rainbow Rare. Rainbow Rare does not really show off the card of that Fat Pikachu like the full art Rainbow, like the full art card. The Rainbow Rare cards are just tough to pull. There are not very many of Rainbow Rare cards out there in open market. They're very hard cards to pull. I've never seen anybody at a card shop with a whole case of just Rainbow Rares. I've seen more full art cards than I've seen rainbows. So, being at the Rainbow Rare full art Rainbow full art Pikachu is just extraordinary card to pull out. Is going to be the chase along with the Charizard. Making this set going to be another set that people are going to go after. 2 awesome Pokemon, Pikachu and Charizard, that you can pull from these packs. So making Vivid Voltage one of those sets I think is going to do really good down the road to pull the Fat Pika, which is going to be the chase and the Charizard. So I think down the road, 10, 15, 20 years down the road, Modern for Vivid Voltage is going to do extraordinarily well. Now, outside of these 7 sets I think I got here, I have some other sets that I think are going to do really good down the road. And these are ones that I'm pulling the trigger on, and you guys may agree to disagree, but we're going to see what happens with these. And I'm saying Darkness Ablaze, because there is a full art, the only full art like full art VMAX that looks gorgeous compared to the rainbow versions, are compared to the shiny version from Champions Pack, this card from Darkness Ablaze, talking about the full art Charizard, is just an amazing card to view Charizard in all its glory and all its fullness. You see him for the art of who he is. That is really hard to see in Rainbow Rare version of the card, to look at that and compare it to like the VMAX. This card is in full color, the VMAX Charizard from Darkness Ablaze, and it's just an amazing card. Despite there is a population of, I think, over 700 that are in PSA graded form, I think the chase for this card, in particular into Darkness Ablaze, will make this another go-to set down the road in long-term investing for Pokemon products. So I think Darkness Ablaze is gonna do good. It's gonna do really good because of the chase for yet another Charizard. Now, another set I want to talk about, giving you guys some other sets that maybe nobody's thinking about, but you ought to think about. Could do very good down the road, and I'm talking about Unbroken Bonds. Yes, Unbroken Bonds, another Charizard hunt with the Charizard and Reshiram. Hyper rare, but also you have two different Zards to pull. You can pull the full art Zard with Reshiram or the rainbow versions. But also, those are two awesome cards. The rainbow rare being very hard to pull, as long as the same with the full art. I think just the thrill of the hunt to pull that type of Charizard side by side with Reshiram, either way you go with the full art or hyper rare, that card is going to, that set is going to be one sought after, known for because of the Charizard Reshiram, and I think it's going to be an extraordinary booster pack to invest in down the road, is Unbroken Bonds. There are some other sets that I can talk about. You guys know, maybe Team Up, down the road. Another set that may be just, we know about it, but it's just, it's pricey, but could see some growth. And I'm talking about Dragon Majesty. Yes, Dragon Majesty is going for about $30 plus a booster pack. You have a chance to pull Charizard out of that, and a Charizard reverse, I believe. So a Charizard non-holo and a Charizard reverse out of Dragon Majesty. It was a set that hasn't got reprinted, and I think the whole production run was really, really over really fast on Dragon Majesty, especially the ETBs. It just was not a product that was around like very long. It disappeared and never was reprinted, and we don't hear too much about it now, about Dragon Majesty, but go try to find it. Go try to find ETBs. Look what they're going for. I think it's an undervalued set still that has some growth potential down the road, that it also has a full art Ultra Necrozma full art that you can get in the ETB of the Dragon Majesty. And I think it's just undervalued. I think that set down the road is just undervalued and has the potential to go even further in value down the road as people want to experience that opening, or opening that pack to pull the Zard reverse or to pull the Zard non-holo. So those are some sets. There are others that we can talk about. We're going to see where these sets go down the road and see if I'm right, see if I'm wrong. And we're going to see what happens, because I have packs on everything that I'm talking about in this video for investment. We're going to see where it goes, guys, and we're going to see where my portfolio goes down the road, because I'm keeping them sealed. All right, so without further ado, guys, leave any comments that you would like to put down in the video. Drop the comments. Any kind of video you guys would like to see down the road. I love giving you guys these instructional, kind of like what you invest, how the market, what the market is going, where I see the market going. I like doing these kind of videos. I think they're fun. I think it's just intriguing to see overall, what cards that you guys are investing. You can see what I'm doing. And ultimately, just have fun, whatever you decide to do in Pokemon, but don't sell the Pokemon just because cards are going down in value. Just collect what you want to collect, sell what you want to sell, and buy cards that are undervalued, buy cards that long term for investing you think are going to have some real potential growth that you can get for a real cheap price now that there's just that decline in price, that it makes that card affordable for you to get now that you wouldn't otherwise be able to get. So some of us may be able to buy 2 or 3 because the prices are going to be that good on the cards that you don't want to miss, because after this is all over with, guys, the cards are going to generate and go back. Not I'm saying we're to where they were, but they're going to start to incline a bit. And like I said, throughout this whole process with the crashing of the cards of Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, with the market going down in the cards, right? The cards ultimately do bounce back, and the community itself is still strong with new people coming in and people that are leaving. We still have the demand for products, but I think people are more knowledgeable about prices, that they're going to be very, very wise on where they're putting their money. And that's why I decided to do this video, to share with you like what I'm investing. You can see what I'm buying. Instagram, you can see photos of what I'm buying, and I talk about stuff that I'm actually picking up and let you guys know what I think is good for investing down the road. I've been in this hobby long enough to see and experience ups and downs and different things happening in the market that you can make judgment calls, and they're either going to be good ones or they're going to be bad ones, and you definitely want to hear other people's opinions on what side of this fence they're on, what are they investing on, and if it kind of lines up with what you think is going on. And then you can make your own call on where you're going to be pouring your money into. And I'm saying to you guys, don't just put your money in any one set. Don't put all your marbles in one bag and say, I'm just going to go Hidden Fates all the way. Yes, there are certain sets that you can just go all the way with, but there are other sets on that you can miss out on this journey and have the same potential as a Hidden Fates. So just don't put all your marbles in one bag. Diversify yourself, go into different fields, and you can better recoup funds that way, because you didn't put everything in one bag, and then if that whole thing flopped, you lost a house on the whole thing because you didn't diversify what you were investing in. You had all your money on black 17 on the roulette table when you should have had it on 17, 18, 20, 21. So diversify yourself. Look at the other parts of investing and what you could be dropping some money on now that the dip is in, with the card prices coming down. You're going to make some really good calls and get some really good cards that you weren't otherwise able to get to invest in for long term. And it's going to be time, guys, to buy some awesome cards and get some amazing cards at some ridiculous prices that otherwise it wouldn't happen. So going to be some amazing times for you guys to buy, just like for me. Going to be some amazing times for me to do some really nice pickups and get some really nice, awesome cards to add to my binders and acquire some product, guys, for the long term. So if you guys have any questions, any concerns, you can hit me up. I'm always open to give you some advice, where you should go, but there's also a whole bunch of other people on YouTube that you can turn to and say, hey, do you really think this is going to go that way? What do you think? And try to, get your questions to where you want to put your money answered before you go cold heart in onto buying a specific product, because a lot of product is going to be printed, and you want to put it in the right. You want to make the right calls, the right judgment calls on what you're investing in. And I'm not saying that everything that I say is right. I'm just making calls for myself based on what I see, and I'm calling the market the way I see it going. And so far I think I'm making the right calls. I called the market was going to crash. Here we are with the crash. Before anybody on YouTube talked about the market crashing, I was already telling you guys that it was going to crash. Long before anybody saw it coming. I was the one right here. Videos don't lie. Go check it out. Way back, I told you the market was coming to a crash. Be very careful. That's what I was telling you guys. So here it is. I told you. So, not that it's bad, guys, but there's good, there's bad, and it's good for investing, good for selling, good for acquiring cards. So it's a win situation for some of you guys out there that are in the right position, and you can position yourself even better with cards that are going to have some great potential that are going to be at a really good price for you guys to pick up. All right. So without further ado, I don't want to keep you any further than where we got you. And whoops. So we're just gonna. What happened there? I'm just trying to get back to where I was at, and it looks like my phone shut off to where I was at. And yeah, so go do some research, man. Check out, get your questions answered. Hit me up on Instagram, link in the description down below. Check out that. Hit me up on Facebook Marketplace, Facebook, link in the description for social media. Do your research, man. Go on YouTube, look up everything, see, for yourself, what the market is. I mean, this is real. The market is coming down, and it's a great buying time, guys. And better times are coming, because the market is going to dip even further, going to crash even further. And how far will it go? I cannot tell you. I'm not an Einstein where I can look into the future and say, well, the market's going to go for the next 5 years. Cards are just going to be an all-time low for 5 years. I'm not saying that. It can recover at any time, and prices could start going back any time. But just be very careful. All right, where you're going with this, whether you're going into sealed, whether you're going into buying single cards, do some research before you go head first in and say, I'm putting $50,000 on buying all the Charizard non-hollows or all the Evolutions Charizards I can get. Just do some research before you go in, start investing for long term. Make some calls, check on product, see how much product is available at your LGS stores. Get some talk to your LGS representative. See what's going on with Pokemon. See what he's got. These guys got some good news about what's going on how much product they're getting and everything. They can inform you on that and what they see. There's other YouTubers out there that give you some other market analysis. Look at that. Take it into your consideration before you make your call on what you're putting your money into, so you can make the right decision and then don't regret it later on. All right, so without further ado, guys, I don't want to keep you any further. I just want to say thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I got my hair. I just shaved it down. Your boy got a baldy. And yeah, I had to get that hair chopped. And I'm a lot cooler now because I don't feel hot. And the hair was just getting too crazy. So without further ado, I want to say thank you for stopping by, checking me out. Consider hitting a like. Consider subscribing up. And I'll see you guys on the next video. So thanks everybody for stopping by, checking me out. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys back here on another video. So without further ado, thanks everybody for stopping by. See you on the flip side of it. Remember to get out there and what? Catch them all. And have a what? Have a ball. And I'll see all of y'all in my what? In the next video, guys. Do it with me now. Peace. love, and a high five. And I'll see you guys in the next video, guys. Peace out. I'm out of here.
Yes,